Let me just tell somebody that the Lord is in a season of requiring you to not be strong. Which is what you mean, Touche. He's requiring you to be in a season where you're not gonna be you're not telling yourself how strong you are. This is a season where he's letting us know just how weak we really are. And so he kind of gave that to me in a couple of ways. He's showing us our weaknesses so that in those areas, and we talked about this, those vulnerabilities, he can correct us. He can show us the things that will keep us, from getting the things that we want. So one of the things he kind of showed me um, through a couple of people, and I'm just going to use myself as an example, um, so that you can. And again, anytime I do this, it's just so that you can look at yourself and be like, man, that's me. So this is me, strong. And I've said this before, being strong is not always a compliment because many times we're not strong because we want to, we're strong because we have to be, right? And so, but the Lord also showed me how because we feel like we have to be so strong, it keeps us from coming to him or accepting help or accepting help. And so I didn't quite understand it until he put it together for me yesterday. So some of you have been conditioned to be so strong that you almost will refuse help when people want to help you because you just like, no, you so used to having to get it out the mud. Like you so used to having to just do it yourself, to just figure it out yourself. Some of us are so conditioned to not having help that we will sometimes refuse help when the Lord sends it. So the other day someone ended up asking me would I allow them to help me. And I was like, I can remember because I kid you not, y'all, like I've been having a lot of deja vu. And I feel like I'm really on repeat with a couple of things in my life. But I can remember at one point in time, I was so INDEP, I was so shout out Boosie independent that I wouldn't even allow people to help me. And so that stuck out to me. And I was just like, okay, Lord, pin that. Like I knew he was coming back to it. So then um I ended up having a conversation with somebody and I had to kind of explain that thing to them. Like sometimes you don't know where your help is going to come from, which ultimately it all comes from the Lord, right? And so I ended up having that conversation like, listen, it's okay to need help sometimes. It's okay to do the things that you have to do, or you know what I'm saying? But we're so accustomed to having nobody to help that some of you may be putting up a block, a barrier to allowing the Lord to help you. Maybe you're looking for your help to come from a certain place. This could be like family or friends or people that you would think would help you. Hey Walter, how you doing, dear one? Um, but that's not where your help is going to come from in this season. The Lord is getting ready to start bringing random people that may just like will just help you. And this is not always financial. This could be ideas, this could be creativity, this could just be people that are going to help you get to your next level. But he's wanting people to also understand that it's not always going to come from the people that you think it's going to come from. Many times, and then we'll get a little mad in our spirituals, right? Because you would think like let's say a parent, you would think a parent would help you, but then that parent ain't gonna help you, and then you'll be mad about that, and you'll harbor and you'll hold resentment about that. And so sometimes the Lord would, just like we know, and he's always used this example with me of Pharaoh, right? With Moses and Pharaoh, how he will harden some people's heart just to not help you so that he can help you. Does that make sense? So for those of you who are so strong and so used to doing it by yourself and so used to not having support and people, just know that the Lord may be sending people that are not your usual. But the other part of that is he's also going. Remember the other day, and I think I read this. Um, I can't remember where I was at. Lord, I be in different places in the Bible, but he was talking about like beg or serve. So this is coming to the Lord and telling him like, Lord, this is what I need, like help, right? Crying out to him like, Lord, help me, show me some mercy. And then him sending it, but not sending it in a way that you would necessarily be used to. And for some of you, this is also going to be a test of your pride. Like, are you afraid to ask for help?